Hello viewers, I'm Jane the Ultimate Filipina. Today's episode is one of my believe it or not stories. It's about Jonathan, a foreigner from the USA, who was not retired but flew to the Philippines twice a year to meet and bang Filipina YouTubers. You are my stories are part fiction and part true or maybe factual. It's up to you and your imagination to make the distinction. My story begins with Jonathan, a divorced 56 years old federal worker living and working in the state of Tennessee. His future dream was to retire at age 60, leave the matrix behind him, and move to the Philippines and establish a relationship and marry or cohabitate with a Filipina YouTuber. He visited the Philippines twice a year and had a strong fetish for Filipina YouTubers. He watched famous and alluring Filipina YouTubers such as the Filipina P, Raw Beauty, Giselle in the Philippines, It's Wang, Filipina Elected, and other popular young Filipina YouTubers. He was realistic and knew they are beyond in reach and available and didn't entertain excessive gaps, money, or unwarranted love and infatuation conversations. So he focused on semi-popular, beautiful, sexy, and young Filipina YouTubers who were responsive to his large donations and expensive mobile phones and watch. In fact, he had two semi-popular and quite young Filipina YouTubers whom he sent not only flowers, candy, and hefty monthly allowance. He actually met them and banged each of them every time he visited the Philippines. Between their monthly generous allowance and Jonathan's travel cost, he was spending $15,000 or more annually. Basically, he was giving each of his fetish Filipina YouTubers almost $5,000 annually. That equates to about $417,000 or 24,000 pesos monthly. If you know anything about the Philippines, that's a high salary for banging a stranger once or twice a year for 2 weeks only. Jonathan foolishly thought he was the only one banging the YouTubers, when actually they both had engaged boyfriends abroad, who were retiring in the Philippines within 5 years and sending them monthly allowance. They had no plans of a long-term relationship with Jonathan, who foolishly thought he had them both in the palms of his hand. After 4 years of fleecing Jonathan and receiving over $20,000 in transactional benefits from Jonathan, both YouTubers sent him a similar message which read something like this. Hi Jonathan, I am embarrassed and sad to tell you because of our lengthy separation. I got engaged with a local Filipino man whom my family insisted I marry because of our culture and tradition. I will not communicate with you henceforward, and you are blocked upon receipt of his message. Surprisingly, Jonathan was not surprised by both failures because he had also been watching informative American bloggers such as Sunshine Shoulders, Paul Old Dog New Tricks, Smart Girl Philippines, and yours truly Jane the Ultimate Filipina. He subconsciously knew he was being foreplay with both YouTubers, and it would all end eventually. However, in his lustful mind, his missions were accomplished. He already has targeted several low-hanging fruit Filipina YouTubers to continue his self-imposed mission of fetish, lust, and desire for a Filipina YouTuber. He doesn't seem to want to count his losses and just come to the Philippines and find an honest, traditional, and cultural Filipina of any age has demonic heart desires. Oh well, they say a fool and his money are soon departed. I guess whomever wrote that proverb or phrase many years ago had Jonathan in mind. I'm Jane, the ultimate Filipina, wishing you an ultimate day, an ultimate life in the Philippines. Take care. Bye.